What's good, everybody? So I'm back again doing another review, but this time I'm doing a team production review, and basically I'll just be telling you guys how my progress is, how my teammates' progress is, what I think about my teammates, what I think how I'm doing and my teammates are, how they're doing, and basically our idea for the game and our progress moving forward. First thing is, our team name is called Team Tabletop. One of our teammates came up with, and we all liked it, so we decided to roll with it. So going to schedules and basically networking back with each other. So the main thing that we use is Discord. I think that's what everybody using inside this class. But our schedules, because we're in two different courses, everybody has their own personal life and stuff like that outside classes and whatnot. So we found our times to be, I believe, Sundays around 6 o'clock. Unfortunately, on the last Sunday, but this Sunday that came, I was unable to join due to family matters. So my teammates actually met and picked up the slack and actually communicate with them to see what I was missing, what I needed to do, and catch up to everybody. So one thing I can say about my teammates is that they're willing to help. Like, they're more willing to help. They'll give you the information that you need to get. Everybody's willing to chip in. Everybody's willing to help out in areas that where you're not the strongest. And we all understand kind of like, we're going to get a game done no matter what it takes. And I think I really like my teammates so far. And most likely I will. So that's one thing. So the game that we are creating, long story short, because I'm new in the gaming area, so a lot of game terminology I do not understand, or I'm just new. The main concept of our game is basically it's like a fighter pilot shooting game. You have a fighter pilot, and basically he shoots the enemy. At the end of each round gets harder as it goes, and you just go to different stages as you keep going. So that's one thing. That's what we're creating. My position inside the game, in the game production, is basically the designer. So I am the artist of the group. Hopefully the products that I'll be designing actually comes out nice, because as you heard before in my first video, I just can't draw overall, but that's a task I'm really willing to try. This is something new. This is something that I'm really uncomfortable with, but I'm willing to try and actually step out of my comfort zone and do this. And I can't wait to see how the results come at the end of the day. I know that my teammates, they know a lot about games. They know how to set up games and stuff like that. So I have 110% of my trust into my teammates as they go into Game Maker and start finalizing everything, put everything in the right area, make sure everything's all good and dandy. And when that happens, then I feel like we're gonna come out with a good game at the end of the day. I will be making the background, I'll be making the enemies, I will be making the animation. So I'll be making the bullets that go with the fighter pilot, and basically I'll be trying to, probably be a challenge will probably be the sound effects. The sound effects will probably be the hardest one for me, just because I know there's a million and one sounds out there, but getting the right sound, the fighter pilots, and also the explosions when you die, and also when the enemy dies as well. Also the background music while the game is playing. So that's going to be one thing that I have to keep in mind, and definitely when you're switching levels. So when you're switching levels and each level will have a different music or something like that nature, I definitely will have to think about that, research that. That will probably be the hardest part, basically be finding the music. Everything else I feel like I'm capable of doing. I think another thing that will also be kind of difficult for me, I'm not saying that I can't do it, but I know it's going to be a challenge, is the animation, the GIF animations, or different frame animations for the flyer pilots and also the enemies as well. That's definitely going to be not an issue, but definitely is going to take some creativity, thinking outside the box, because I just never done this before. So me thinking outside the box and actually trying to figure out what would be the best way to actually present this and how it looks while presenting it, that's going to be something to also think about as well. So I just can't wait to actually get started on that part as well. And basically I just can't wait to see what my teammates do with the graphics that I sent them. That is it for today's video, for our team review video. Hopefully next time that I'll be back and I'll be giving you an update on how our team is doing and how our game is going as well.